interviews recently, and sometimes there are people who do get the questions from their phone and some from their laptops. I'll be the one with the laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want a shot of me walking in and sitting down, taking off my face mask like you see in all interviews nowadays?
Oh, exactly.
That's really good. If you can do it.
Yeah, I'll walk from there.
Yeah, oh, perfect.
Does it work?
Wow, that's gonna be awesome.
Okay. It's rolling already.
Yeah, it's rolling.
Oh, so I can
Please go ahead.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, Jonah. Yeah, okay, so it's nice to have you here. Thank you for agreeing for the interview. So, how is the day?
My day's fine, thanks. Perfect.
Okay, great. So, I want to start from telling a bit about yourself. Where do you come from? About
Okay.
your background.
So I'm Jonah. I did my bachelor's here in Leiden in physics and astronomy. And I just decided to stay in Leiden for my master's. And I'm currently in the theoretical track of physics.
Yeah, great. So, do you also live in Leiden originally, or you come from another city?
I come from a town right next to Leiden. It's called Valkenburg. It's like 10-15 minutes cycle to there. And recently I moved to Leiden, so I now live near the central station.
Oh, great. So, you would also be able to tell us a bit about Leiden housing as well, which is.
A little bit. I do not live in standard student housing.
We'll get to that as well. Okay, so what made you choose programming Leiden in the first place?
Well, first of all, it was also a bit of an easy choice, or yeah, since I did my bachelor's already here, and I know already some people I really knew what was coming. At the same time, I compared to other universities in the Netherlands like Utrecht or Amsterdam, and I just like Leiden as a city. All my friends live here, and the education itself, I didn't feel like there was a large difference except for the maybe research groups, but I had no idea which direction I wanted to go, so I just decided Leiden is good because I really like it here. I really enjoy it here.
Oh, it's great here. Thank you. Okay, so what do you particularly enjoy about the program? Maybe the coursework?
Yeah, I really like my courses, and I think also the fact that you can really choose your own courses. There is quite a lot of choice, but at the same time I don't feel like it becomes too generic, or I always feel like if there's too much choice, there's no really a straight or a very strong path which really builds up to something. So it does not lose any of the quality, I think. Which is the idea I always have. If there's too much choice, it might lose some of its quality. And I don't have a feeling that's right here, because different courses really connect, I think.
Oh, that's cool. Yes. So, for example, yeah, you might feel that maybe the courses are not that deep, or maybe you need some more courses in maybe some or particular direction, something like that, I suppose.
Sorry?
Yeah. So maybe maybe you think the courses like deepness, or you think that there might be more courses in some more specific direction rather than such a broad selection.
That's a question.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. I think the courses right now are I think they are deep enough.
Oh, okay.
For the current level. I don't feel like, yeah. Well, sometimes I feel like we don't really get to the frontiers of physics
Okay.
within the courses, but that's just not the level we're at, right? You know, we're learning we're doing our master courses as a follow-up on our bachelor courses, and there's just a limit to what we can do within the course. So I think we go into depth and enough depth. And sometimes I feel like when I finish the course, we are not at the frontiers yet, which we are not, but that's just because we have limited time.
I see. Yeah, okay. And how do you compare your current coursework to the bachelor's that you?
It's a bit heavier in the sense that in the bachelor you also always had these few courses that were like easy. I wouldn't say 3 points, but you know, you get the idea. You just don't put in a lot of effort and you just get the points and get the course.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like every course is a serious course instead of just a few serious, few not easier. And I feel really like now everything is serious course, which I really like. That maybe also connects to the previous question about the course being enough into depth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you now appreciate the additional challenge that you get.
Yeah, definitely.
coursework.
Yeah,
Oh,
for example, in the
that's
third year of my bachelor, there were some courses in which I really missed that. So it's really good to have that. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually agree that for me it was also important to catch up on some parts that I didn't understand well enough. But here I actually do have that opportunity. Yeah, good here. And what is your favorite course, by the way?
Last semester I really enjoyed theory of general relativity.
Mm-hmm.
I just like doing that kind of calculations and really cool to learn it. It was like the thing that I really want to know about when I started studying physics a few years ago. I was like, that's really a goal for me to be able to do that, and then it was there and I really enjoyed it. Currently I don't know, courses just started, but I think I'm really going to like quantum field theory.
Oh, I see. So
But it just started, so.
it seems you're inclined to the mathematics heavy courses, probably.
I guess, yeah, I guess.
Interesting. I see. Like a true theoretician. Great. Okay. So, did you, by the way, consider taking external courses as well, like in Utrecht, in Delft, maybe in Amsterdam?
No, I didn't.
And do you, by the way, know about such an option?
No, so, I looked at some of the courses when deciding which master I was going to do.
Yeah.
And there were like some cool courses that I thought were really cool to follow, but I never. And then I came up with the idea, maybe I can do some course there as an extra, but I never really dove into it or searched for how I could fix that.
I see.
I don't want to answer your interview question for you, but weren't you thinking of doing some courses in economics?
Yeah, right, yeah, wait.
That's an interesting turn.
Yeah, I was I really have to think. Was thinking about maybe doing after my theoretical physics master econometric masters, but then some people I knew said, yeah, it doesn't really add too much. If you want to go into business, having an econometric masters next to your physics master, that's I guess already enough. You better just go work and then you learn all the economic things. At the start of this year, I enrolled in the economic or the business course of the business master. So we have this master track, which is like 50% physics, 50% business related. You know about it, yeah? So I signed up for an economic course there. I don't remember the name, but I never followed through because the well, this relates to the previous question. So I said like in the third year I really missed some going in depth in some of the physics courses. So I was really considering, maybe I want also to look at some other things which I really like. But then when I enrolled for this course. But then it started and all the courses were like really fun and really serious physics things that I really want to know about and learn more about. So I decided I'd take an extra physics course and spend my extra time on physics instead of this business course.
I see. So you are so you're now actually interested in business or economics, if I understood right, yes?
No, like for a short period. So I always really enjoyed physics, and that was my main interest always. So, but in the third year, I kind of lost a bit of that, and I was looking into some other things as well, just to broaden my horizon. And I think that it will be very interesting, econometrics. Like econometrics is still very close to physics. It's even a Leiden physicist started it, I think.
Yeah, actually, econometrics was started by physicists.
Yeah, so I think, so that was the reason that I think I went to that, or got interested maybe into that, but never followed through.
Ah, I see. Well, there is a course that might be of interest for you. It's called econophysics. It was actually at the bachelor's.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, but they also transfer it to the master's program as well. So from the next year, you can actually take it as a master's student. So you might consider.
Yeah, I heard some friends of mine took the course and they were really enthusiastic about it. So yeah.
Yeah, it also appeals to me because I also considered switching actually to economics, as like to the science, not to do some business. Yeah, but yeah, so kind of resonates with me as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, sounds actually cool.
So I did the course Complex Networks. Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
That was really cool.
Nice.
I think it really relates to econometrics or econophysics. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the interdisciplinary courses that. Yeah, I also enjoyed taking it. Yeah, cool. So you also probably do have that interdisciplinary approach, or even like.
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah. I think that's maybe the only course that we had that was interdisciplinary. Or are there more courses? Oh no, there are more courses. The AI courses and machine learning and stuff. Yeah, but I'm not really that much interested in machine learning. I think, for now, at least.
Yeah. Okay, sounds cool. And by the way, have you heard about the Advanced Topics in Theoretical Physics course?
I followed the Topics in Theoretical Physics course.
Oh, you have followed it. Yeah, so actually, so I suspect you followed it the previous semester.
Sorry?
So you have followed it the previous semester.
No, it's this semester. So you have the course Topics in Theoretical Physics,
and
we have the course Advanced Topics 1 and Advanced Topics 2. I'm going to follow those next year.
Next year.
Because I think they are also more aimed at a second year master student instead of first year master students.
Yeah, and they also might turn out to be even more interdisciplinary, so it's also a point to consider.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I plan on following these courses. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, so we talk, I think, even a lot about coursework now. So yeah, so what can you say about research? What are your have you already thought about choosing a research advisor? Maybe you have some suggestions?
No, I have not chosen anyone yet, or and I'm still not sure what I really want to do, but I think currently I'm more interested into cosmology or high energy physics,
I see, so probably maybe Alessandro Silvestri or...
Yeah, possibly.
Sounds cool. Yeah, okay. Okay, so in that case... Yeah, by the way, about research, have you visited the colloquia that we have here, like John van der Waals colloquium and so on?
Yes, so I always try to visit the van der Waals colloquia. Yeah, I think they're really fun. I missed a few, but most of them I was there.
Oh, great, yeah, so you actually can get a lot of inspiration from there for GS as well.
Yeah, I really liked it during my bachelor research, we found out about all these colloquia, so we have the Van der Waals colloquia, but also this week's discoveries. There was more, right? Eurofest colloquia, I think. Oh, but I never went there because it never fit my schedule, and I think most of them were cancelled due to Corona. But yeah, so this year I followed again the Eurofest colloquia.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I actually thought the Turnfest is cancelled, but it does take place.
No, it's cancelled for now, but it will...
Yeah.
I see.
I hope if COVID is over, it will start again.
Yeah, we hope so. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, in that case, so as you do not do the research yet, and you do not have problems like balancing between those two, I think.
No, that's not yet.
Okay, that's actually great. Sorry.
I just wanted to ask a little follow-up question because you said, oh, you're very mathematical, but is that necessary to do the theory tracker?
Yeah, that's a good
Interesting question. That depends on what you mean. I think you should be, interested in doing mathematics. I don't think you need to be better at mathematics than just the bachelor level of mathematics you get, right? I think the track is approachable for anyone, but I think you should have an interest in looking at the mathematical sides of things. But the danger I note in myself sometimes is that when I'm really lost in solving this mathematical problem, I need to realize, I need to connect it back to the physical meaning of things, right? And it's just that, and it's possible, but you should not forget to do that.
Exactly, yes, actually a great concern that you mentioned because it's very important for a theoretical physicist to actually not to get lost in math because then we might come up with theories that might be very beautiful in construction and like very mathematical and very appealing, but they might not explain actually the world we live in. So.
Like string theory.
Exactly. I was thinking whether to mention that, but well, okay, exactly. Yeah, like string theory and some other stuff.
Sometime back I went to a lecture from I forgot her name. She's a physicist. She always posts videos on YouTube.
Sabine Hossenfelder.
Yeah, she had a
Hossenfelder, yeah.
Yeah, she had a talk about this concept. She was like, we should not aim to construct a mathematical beautiful theory that leads us on the wrong track.
Yeah, right. She actually has given a talk like maybe 2 weeks ago about the dark matter. Yeah, and it was pretty interesting. It turned out that dark matter might well be the work for actually the condensed matter physics instead of actually the particle physics, because now phenomenologically it appears to be way more powerful. So it's actually also a thing to consider. Yeah, well, as we mentioned, Sabine Hossenfelder in this video is gonna be just perfect. Oh, cool.
Can you maybe say her name? Because you haven't said it, and it would be natural if you say it instead of Vlad. I mean, it's not natural anymore now, but...
No. What was her name, Sabine?
Yeah, Sabine Hossenfelder.
Sabine Hossenfelder.
Yeah, she's German.
Do you want me to say a whole sentence?
Yeah, can you just say, I went to this lecture by...
Oh, yeah, I went to this online lecture by Sabine Hossenfelder about the mathematical beauty of physical theories, which is not the right way to approach the new physics theories.
Great.
So much. Yeah, that's really gonna save Bernard's
A lot of editing.
Yes, please wrap up. We are 70 minutes in.
Okay,
so,
sure. Yeah, okay, so finally I'm about to finish with... Yeah, so what about the city, like, how by the way do you support yourself financially during studying? Like maybe your parents provide support, maybe you get scholarship?
Yeah, so my parents provide support, and also I just lend money, so just the standard student loan.
Ah, okay. Yeah, probably that's common here.
Sorry, that's?
Probably that is common.
Yeah, I think for most Dutch students that's very common, yeah.
Do you work next to your master program?
Yeah, so I have a job as a teaching assistant, which also gives me some income. I teach a first year's course on electromagnetic fields, and also I'm a student ambassador for the master, so I kind of promote the master to prospective students. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sounds good. Okay. And how do you like the city?
The city of Leiden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I really like the city. Yeah, so I've lived my whole life close to Leiden, so yeah, but I really like it. When I said I looked at Amsterdam and Utrecht for the choice for my masters, I really didn't want to go to Amsterdam because Leiden is really like a cozy city. It's small, but also you have like the feeling it's really a city. It's not a town. It's a city, but it's really kind of small and cozy, and everything's nearby, and all my friends live like 3 streets from each other.
Ah, I see.
So
That's convenient.
yeah, that's what I really like about Leiden. Also, Leiden has like a really rich history connected to physics, which is really cool. When you walk around Leiden, like the new buildings they're building next to the station are named after Lorentz, and there's like the wall formulas, Yeah, so that's really cool.
Oh, great! Thank you for sharing. So, for wrap up, we would like to ask you, what is like the thing that particularly stands out for you in the program, and what is one thing that you would improve here? Might be a challenging question, I understand.
We discussed like a few weeks ago this topic, but I don't remember what we came up with.
Well, we raised some good points.
Sorry, we?
We did raise some good points.
Yeah, we had
Very
some
interesting.
several points, but I really don't remember. But we didn't get to them. We only got to them while I was talking, not.
I think the thing that you mentioned was that we're not at the frontiers of physics.
Okay, yeah. So that's maybe a thing that I miss, is that when I finish my course, I don't feel like I'm really at the frontier of the physics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure whether that's a lack in the of the education program, because there, as I said, it has its limits. But also, I would really like to get closer to that. So, for example, if we look at quantum field theory, we will only discuss part 1 of the book, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm finished my master's in theoretical physics, and don't even finish a book on introduction to quantum field theory, right?
Yeah, I see. I actually can show that. For example, my bachelor's has made probably the very extensive introduction, and not actually introduction, but we have also studied quantum chromodynamics quite extensively. And now I come to Leiden, where we just finished the first chapter of Baskin-Schroeder. So, yeah, I actually feel, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Wow, thank you for sharing all of that. So, yeah, probably now our questions come to an end. So, again, thank you for coming.
Just before you complete your wrap up, I have one
Sure.
more question for you, because you're student ambassador. What does that mean for you? And is there something you would like to tell prospective students?
What does that mean for me?
Okay, so why did you display interest in the job?
Oh, because as I said, I really enjoy my studies here. So, and also it really drives me. Like I really get enthusiastic about my own study, just because I enjoy it, and I really like to share that enthusiasm with other people, and I really hope that other people will also find it in their masters. So, because I really enjoy my masters, I think I'm capable of explaining why our master is fun, and also I try to be honest, fair, so people also not make the choice for our master because I try to sell it to them, but really because it would fit them, because they have to make the right choice. So I would say to prospective students, just go to different universities, talk to as many people as possible, and really look at different research groups and see where you feel connections, because that's finally the place where you're going to spend a lot of time doing research. I think.
Thank you.
That was powerful, thank you. Wow, great. So, again, thank you for coming.
Yeah, no problem. It was nice.
Yeah, I personally hope that it didn't feel like interrogation from my side.
No, definitely not. It was a lot better than I expected.
Oh,
No, I was really afraid you were going to ask like only the questions like you ask in the end. So I was really going to, you know, have no answers on those questions or really need to think way too long about them. But they, you know, these questions were really approachable and.
Oh, great! Thank you. That's actually great to hear that. Yeah. So.
Really good feedback.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And because like you are our first interviewed person, and even though I had a little bit of experience before, but I was almost sure I would mess this one up. But fortunately, that wasn't at least that bad. Thank you. Has Elliot come?
Yeah, he's been in front of the door for maybe like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. I hope he hasn't left yet. Yeah, so let us meet him. Sorry for that.
Oh, you were here right on time too. Sorry.
Great. Actually, the Groeifonds stuff is being announced today.
The what?
Oh, Groeifonds. So the government is going to spend billions on new investments in
Like
technology
I don't know,
and
maybe quantum theory and or some information. Carlos said like
yeah.
he was talking about they would maybe invest in the Dutch quantum network or something.
Exactly.